we got brother Bernard Kramer, who was part of this series. He said, "What's up, fellas?" And then he said, "B Funk."
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Kramer, Barnard, that's my boy. Man, that man, hey, I call him Furious Styles, man. He has a brilliant mind. But that man don't stop, brother.
man,
Furious Styles.
serious and unrelenting, and
He don't stop. He don't stop.
man,
I admire it. I'm like, man, that brother. I follow a lot of his commentary, on social media
mm,
and the work that he's doing, and also he's been kind of putting some meat on my head, and he was kind of one of the ones that I got me to thinking about the music and how it's affecting our students. And then I'm around children all day long, and that's all they listen to, is I guess they call it trap music, and I'm talking about good kids coming in with pocket protectors. Hey, what's going on, Clarence? How you doing? Great, Mr. Parker. Hey, what you listen to? Man,
lick it and stick it and shoot it and lick it and stick it. And I'm a
saying?
prostitute and I'm a stick it and lick it. And you could be a prostitute too and shoot it and drill it.
Man, all of that. So I try to go at them with, give me your best song. I say, you give me your best song, I give you my best song. Hip hop. We go one for one. We go song for song. I bet I tell all of y'all a new one. Yeah. So I work in the math department, the Title I program, when I work with the students that struggle. And I wanted to kind of pull back because I'm a former principal, and then I taught AP physics and physics to some students. I had 150 students I'm teaching physics, and I was on a grind for like the last, previous 3 or 4 years. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. And I'm like, my dad retired about this time. Like, I should be kicking my feet up. As you should work smarter, not harder. But for whatever reason, I was always the type to try to take the toughest assignment. I felt like there was some merit that was going to be given to me if I taught AP physics or if I taught, calculus or whatever,
Right. And not taking away from your dad's legacy and the thrust of what you're saying. But the money had more power than it did. It was actually based in silver or gold. The things that they were able to buy a house, and retire after, a certain time and get them a watch and ride off into the sunset, with one income, you know what I mean? And raise 12 kids, working working at the factory, you know what I mean? And own a house, a business. And you can't work at a factory and have 12 kids and own you a house and a business in today's America.
A lot of that has to do with the values, right? Because, growing up, and we were considered middle class, but I might have had 4 or 5 pairs of pants, right? Mm-hmm. I had two pairs of gym shoes. I had game shoes and I had play shoes, right? I had a pair of dress shoes, but one thing my parents believe in is not being wasteful.